It's a great day. We're taking advantage of the weather and getting you ready for the weekend. Remember when you were a kid, you could spend all day outdoors. Today, there are lots of distractions that keep kids indoors. We're joined now by Rebecca Cohen, the spokesperson for the National Wildlife Federation's Be Out There campaign, encouraging kids to replace some screen time, if you will, with some green time.
Absolutely. Good morning. It's great to be here.
Well, thank you. My son is one of those kids, 5 years old, who could spend so much time outdoors, but a lot of kids aren't doing that today.
They're not. And the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends 60 minutes of outdoor unstructured playtime for kids, and the average kid today gets 4 to 7 minutes of outdoor playtime.
Okay, what's the advantage of having that outdoor playtime? Well, you say unstructured as well.
Unstructured as well. And as a mom, I do everything I can to say yes when my kids want to play outside. The advantages are it helps them concentrate in school. It leads to less aggression, and it gives them vitamin D, without which leads to problems like heart disease and diabetes.
Also, the other thing is creativity. They don't have the rules. You get to see what their own rules in their mind does.
Absolutely. And here, as a mom today, I'm showing you how to bring some of that creativity into your everyday schedule.
Okay.
So it's not difficult.
Let's get started. What you got here?
I've got a Be Out There kit. So, of course, the National Wildlife Federation's Be Out There campaign is to get families to reconnect outdoors and inspire lifelong love of nature and the wildlife. So we've got our Be Out There kit, things that we have in our house. Let's bring them all together, keep them by the door or in the car so we can have a spontaneous adventure outside. A backpack, water bottles, snacks. We've got a first aid kit just in case, and some reading materials like Ranger Rick. That was a childhood staple, and there's National Wildlife Federation still publishing it today.
Right, and the cool thing about this is, like you said, when you get kids interested in nature early on, this becomes a lifelong appreciation for what we do have around us.
It really is a lifelong appreciation. And the National Wildlife Federation also teamed up with the movie Where the Wild Things Are to launch the Be Out There campaign this last week. And we've got here a free activity guide that's available from the National Wildlife Federation on beoutthere.org. And it's got some great activities for kids and adults, like an outdoor bingo game that you can play outside, which is fantastic. And lots of other things for educators as well to bring the outdoors into your lesson plans.
We have a lot of kids over here who are taking part in things. One of them is digging in the rice, and I know that could actually be calming to dig in rice.
It really is. Some of these rituals, and give your kids a place to dig outside. That would be the best thing to discover worms and bugs themselves. Keep the towels by the door, of course. Let them know the rules for bringing the dirt inside. But if you don't have a place for them to dig, this is a take on an archaeological dig with something that we all have at home, a plastic tub and rice from the cupboard.
Yeah, you can hide little things in there and say you're going to find a prize today.
Exactly.
What's that gonna be?
And these kids have been playing out here for a long, long time with the objects, finding just animals, that I had in the toy box that my kids don't play with anymore. But my 7-year-old saw that the other day and he went right for it.
You can also make it an education. You can say to the kids, pick up X number of sticks.
Exactly, and that's what we have the kids doing in on the next blanket, is they're playing with objects from nature. We've taken some leaves, some sticks. We can all remember, taking rocks and putting them in our pockets. Let's give them a place to put the things that they've collected.
There was the original pick up sticks game, and then somebody decided to make that a package deal. So you can do it with original sticks as opposed to the game that you buy.
Exactly.
You have some other things over here, the little flip curiosity cards.
Yes, on the other blanket we have the curiosity cards. These are my Rebecca Plants curiosity cards that are available on RebeccaPlants.com. There are 50 open-ended questions that I keep in my purse. I also keep one in the car because you never know when you're going to have some downtime, and it creates meaningful conversation together in just a few moments that also inspires a love of the outdoors.
You have a lot of ideas for parents to take advantage of and kids. Where do they go to find all that information, the downloadable information?
Sure. For the Where the Wild Things Are activity guide, you go to beoutthere.org. For the curiosity cards and for a list of 50 outdoor activities for busy families, you can go to RebeccaPlants.com.
All right. Well, thank you very, very much. Remember to replace a little bit of that screen time. We're not advocating too much of that now, but a little bit of screen time with some green time.
Thank you so much.